Adams County, the sheriff's office says 38-year-old Jeremy Zavon Johnson faces 35 animal cruelty charges. Deputies found malnourished dogs and other animals without adequate food or water at a home on Lily Lane. Authorities say 15 dogs were rescued during a search of the property, including one found hidden in a wooded area. Sheriff Travis Patton says more charges could be filed.
Adams County arrested a man accused of abusing dozens of animals. Now, we do want to warn you that some viewers may find some of these images disturbing. A concerned citizen saw the animals on 12 Lily Lane and called the sheriff's office. Deputies discovered numerous animals on the property, including dogs, a horse, a donkey, goats, chickens, and a rabbit. It totaled over 30 animals on the property. The sheriff's office, with the help of the Animal Rescue Corps and Natchez Veterinary Clinic, seized the animals. Jeremy Johnson was booked into the Adams County Jail. He faces 35 misdemeanor animal cruelty-related charges. Sheriff Travis Patton says this case serves as a reminder that protecting those who cannot protect themselves is a responsibility we all share. And he thanked the person who called 911. Numerous other animals were rescued from deplorable conditions because they spoke up.
Animal cruelty arrest in Mississippi, Adams County, Mississippi. You know, y'all seen how them dogs look? And listen here, right? You know, majority of the time they'll give a brother dog fighting arrest. They didn't even give him dog fighting arrest at this particular point right now. They didn't even give him dog fighting because they know the dog's too skinny to even be fought. That's a damn shame, man. That's a damn shame. You know, how skinny them dogs is. Adams County, Mississippi. I always tell you, you don't want to make the news, don't make the news, you know. But on this episode, what we're going to talk about here, because this guy here gave us a good example of why I say every dog is not the same in everybody's hands, you know. Because I take care of mine, or because the brother John Demery take care of his, you know what I'm saying, or either Paul Johnson take care of his, that don't mean the next brother going to take care of his like that. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And when you say a great dog is great no matter who got him, you don't know the dog game like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a great dog is not great no matter who got him. And I always say this, sometimes a great dog man can make a dog to that caliber. You know, you gotta have the sauce to work with at the end of the day. But a great dog man, a great person when it comes to a pet owner, can get some of your average quality dogs and put them on a high pedestal. And now I ain't talking about just talking about it, put them on a high pedestal, put them on a high working pedestal, where this dog is really achieving what they would consider an overachiever. Not an under, but an overachiever. You know? And it's this fellow is not the only one that's walking around here with dogs looking like that. You got a lot of people across this country that you can see the dog heart beating in the dog. Dog so skinny you can see the dog heart beating. Dog so skinny you can see the food go down through his body as he swallow it. So skinny. You got a lot of people like that and they call themselves dog men. And would you believe some of these people will be trolls? Some of these people be in your comments trolling you and all kind of stuff. And they keep these quality dogs. Another thing I say, when these dogs get titles and, oh man, he won 5 and he won 6. Now imagine when you're going into somebody that take care of their dogs like this. Listen, I can make champion in one damn day of a dog coming out for his first time. I can make champion in one day of them skinny ass dogs there. I got a one-time, oh bring another one out. I got a two-time, oh man, bring another one out. He a champion. I can make champion in one day off them skinny dogs. You know? So if I can see that, you can see that. I know clearly that you can see it as well. And if you can't see it, that just show me, like I said before, you know, where a lot of folk head is at and vision is at in this dog game. Shout out to all the real dog brothers out there taking care of their dogs, doing what they gotta do, whenever they gotta do it, you know. But it's a shame, man, to be walking around here and this dude had donkeys and all kind of shit in the yard. Everything malnutrition, not just the dogs, every damn thing, dog. And that's why I said before as well, don't overwhelm yourself with stuff that you can't take care of when you maybe just get you 2 dogs, fam. You know, just get you 1 dog. Maybe you don't need none at the moment. But if they gotta look like that, I mean, come on, man. That brother himself should have known, like, damn, boy, my dog's looking bad, man. Go holler at your homeboy, see if he give you some money to give you a bag of dog food. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, some of these brothers be big time money makers. You got brothers out here that's big time money makers and their dogs look like this. And their mouth is big. You know, run their mouth all the time. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. But when you look at them damn dogs, man, listen here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them dogs there, in my days, back in my days, skinny as them dogs is, they right at that point where I say, man, I ain't wanna put my dog on that shit. Motherfucker, that look like he might got some. That's how skinny they is. See the way them dogs look? You not a competitor. You're not even on my level. And I ain't talking about modern day times, because you're not on my level, period. You know, I'm talking about back in the golden days. You know, back in the golden days, when I was doing my little thing, thinger. Shit, man, you better go holler at old boy over there before you come fuck with me, dog. Looking with dogs looking like that, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you, like I said, you think I'm exaggerating when I say every last one of them dogs that we seen on camera, I'd have let Sambo kill them all back to back. Every last one of them, back to back. And I guarantee you, on everything, like Mr. Boudreaux say, I put my reputation on it when it comes to these dogs. I guarantee you he'll kill every last one of them back to back. One day, bring one big trash bag. You know, a gigantic trash bag. We're going to put them all in the trash bag when we're done. Don't come knocking at my door. Don't come fuck with me. Don't try to call me out. None of that shit when your dog's looking like that. You know, because like I said, they at the point where I'm going to be scared that my dog going to get sick biting on one of them dogs. You know? It's like jumping on somebody you know you can beat up. You know, you don't get no kicks out of beating up you a 20-something-year-old man and you beat up a 70-something-year-old man, right? You don't get no kicks out of that. I don't get no kicks out of beating up a dog that I can see his heart beating. I can see his food in the stomach. Whenever he do eat, whenever he shit, I can see the shit coming down his intestines, going to his asshole. I don't get no kicks out of beating a dog like that back in the days. And I, like I said, you know, they didn't even charge this brother with animal fighting because the people know those dogs is not fighting dogs. Yeah, they're the kind of dogs that you can fight, but at this moment, them dogs there, chains, I'm talking about he got a regular chain, not even an anchor chain. A regular chain is animal cruelty to them dogs. You know, if you can't take care of them, get rid of them, man. You know how many brothers out here that want a real American pit bull terrier with papers that will take care of the dog? If you can't take care of them, you can give them to them. Plenty of brothers. But you rather get jammed up with them down there in Adams County. Now you're on the news. And like I said, You don't want to be on the news? Don't be on the news. Don't make the news. We see how you're taking care of them dogs down in Mississippi. Salute and shout out to all my real Mississippi bulldoggers. You know, that's taking care of them dogs. That know when to hold them. My real Mississippi bulldoggers that know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You can't go chasing every dream. Sometimes you gotta go ahead and ride off what reputation you built up. And that's an inside joke. When you build up a rep, ride off that, get you some pups, whatever you know, if your dog is a certified hunter, certified weight puller, certified wall climber, certified treadmill races. Seen some good treadmill races over the past couple days. Some great treadmill races I saw over the past couple days. But whatever you make your name in, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, or you'll be on that tombstone like a lot of brothers' dogs is out here. And it's just a memory that, yeah, you made some money off of it. And that's probably all a lot of folk worrying about. How much they made off this, how much they made off that, but how much you lost. You know? And like I said, man, I didn't see one dog, you know, that had some meat on his bones. Now they just took a fellow dogs here in South Carolina over the past few days. You know, on my side of town, they took a fellow dog over the past several days. Now, I'm gonna just take like this here. You could take one of that fellow dog that they took from South Carolina, you could take one of his dogs and get a little bit of fat to put on this dog, get a little bit of fat to put on that dog, get a little bit of fat to put on that dog. And his dog still won't look like the way these dogs here look. But they gave him animal cruelty and dog fighting. This brother in Mississippi, they ain't gave him no dog fighting. You know, only in Mississippi, because in South Carolina, they'd have gave him dog fighting charges too. You know, only in Mississippi. But I understand it. I totally understand it. The dogs ain't in no shape to fight. You know, even if you was telling me you were going to fight these dogs, I'm going to look at you and laugh. Boy, you better sit your ass down. Somebody about to tell you a new asshole. Somebody about to, they say a fool and his money are part ways. Can you imagine trying to have a litter of puppies off dogs that look like this? It don't happen, man. It doesn't happen with real dog men. You got these imitators out here, these wannabes, these fakers, trying to fit in folk out here. Not saying that he was trying to fit in, because he just wasn't into taking care of business. Sometimes you're just in that business where you don't give a damn about them. You don't care about taking care of them. You build up all these dogs, and you just don't care about taking care of them. You're stealing these dogs. A lot of brothers, they steal dogs. You know, when you're stealing them, you don't care about them. You know, you're not paying nothing for them. You know, you just get them, you go steal somebody else's shit. You go steal somebody else on. You don't caring about them. You don't got no money invested in them. So you start feeding them for 3 or 4 weeks, you don't care. That's why I tell brothers, take your hard-earned money and buy what you want out here when it comes to these dogs. You know, take your hard-earned money, and then you're going to take care of your dog the way you're supposed to take care of them. You ain't going to go spend no $2,000 on these dogs, $2,500, $3,000 on these dogs, and ain't going to take care of them. You see, you think I'm bullshitting, right? But just pay attention. When they say, oh man, he paid too much money, he ain't doing nothing. You know, when we hear brothers go buy certain dogs for $3,500 or $4,500, $5,000, puppies, you don't hear nothing about them rolling them dogs. All you hear about them is breeding them or studying them out or taking care of them. Too much invested in them. They go out there and try to lose them. Catch balbesia. So many of y'all dogs across this country got balbesia, you don't even know it. Don't even know it, because balbesia don't hit you right then. Hit you later on. It can hit you 2 months down the line. It can hit you a year later. Your dog go into acting like he don't got the energy, his appetite not up. You thinking worming, you go worming him and all that. You go give him this stuff, that stuff, this stuff, none of that shit working. Next thing you know, he back to normal. 6 months later, he doing the same thing again for a week. Acting like he don't got no appetite, acting like he don't got the energy that he normally would have. That balbesia is up and down. And then so many of y'all dogs got balbesia, you don't even recognize balbesia. You don't recognize it as a disease your dog can get. You think about parvo and worms, and man, y'all dogs got balbesia. A lot of brothers' dogs got balbesia. You know? And I mean, it just is what it is, man. I call it how I see it. A lot of times these brothers get charged for dog fighting and this and that, and you know, when it comes to the dogs, and they have healthy looking dogs, you know. In this case, man, listen here. That dog can't swallow nothing without you seeing the whole process of the food, with the food going from his tongue. You can see the little food, dog food going down his throat, all the way in his stomach, through his chest, all the way through his intestines. And when a dog is that skinny, they don't deserve to have the dogs. You know? I mean, I literally gotta say that them folks should have took them dogs from that dude. You know? You don't want them dogs. Somebody should have took them. Somebody should have took them. And we don't condone stealing. You see, I could easily say, oh, somebody should have stole the dogs. Nah. You know? Nah. Them folks should have took them dogs from you. Whole damn donkey out there looking like a damn... Man, listen, the donkeys looking like pit bulls out there. So ain't no telling what other kind of animals was on the damn lot as well. You know? Chickens. You see, you need chickens, animals that can feed themselves. When you're dealing with a pet owner like this, you know, and they probably don't even need chickens. But I'm just saying, you need animals that can feed themselves off of nature. Because you ain't gonna feed it. And my main thing of talking about this is because we give too much credit to these dogs, not enough credit to the dog men across the country. We think these dogs can perform. You're worrying about where the champion's at for these particular line of dogs, where the champion's at for these dogs, or this particular kennel, where the champion's at grands for these kennels, when you acting like everybody is a you. How you take care of your dogs. Cuba Lynn Johnson. Everybody not gonna be you. We can't act like, oh, you taking your dogs looking top of the line, Cuba Lynn. Your dogs looking top of the line. Oh, and you got some dogs from, your dogs is becoming champions. Weight pulling, champions, wall climbing, you know, hog hunting, doing their thing. But you selling them off you know, to get the money for them, you selling them off to different people. And then everybody wondering why there ain't no champions coming off Cuba Lynn Johnson dogs. Because of folk like this. How many times do I gotta tell brothers? I tell you, then you forget it. I tell you, then you forget it. But you can't forget stuff like this, man. You know, you can't forget it because this plays a major part in the dog game, and it always did. This is not just happening for the first time. Even since the golden age, you had people that wouldn't take care of their dogs the way they supposed to take care of their dogs. And then you got brothers who taking care of their dogs. You think I'm worrying about what I don't give a damn what kind of bloodline you got. You can have Mayday himself, Grand Champion Yellow, Grand Champion Rodney. You can have Mountain Man Hummer. You can have Ozzie Stevens Homer. You can have St. Benedict's Bailey, Benedict Dog, the Benedict Dog. You can have Bailey's Bingo. You know, you can have Red Boy, you can have Bolio himself in that man their hand, and we wouldn't be talking about the dogs today. We would not be talking about none of them damn dogs today if that brother there had them dogs. So a great dog is never a great dog no matter who got it. He just got the potential. He got the sauce in him. But will he reach that platform? Will he reach that stratosphere of being great? Will he reach the Hall of Fame? No. Because you got to have the right team with you. You don't got the right team, you just another dog, another furry animal with a whole bunch of teeth and a bloodline and a bunch of papers and all that other stuff, but you ain't gonna reach it. Eli, you can be Eli. Man, listen here. It don't matter what bloodline you is when you get taken care of like this. And when you got brothers like this that take care of their dogs like this, oh, now he gonna get them right, put them in the keep. He gonna get them right. He wanna match them, and now your dog made champion on dogs like this. That's the point where they mean, what kind of competition did you go into when you went in the golden days? Was you going into people that will take care of their dogs? Because it's not no joke when I say a well taken care of game bred pit bull terrier or make champion in one day against them dogs. It's not no joke. You lost the battle before you even got to the box when your dog's living lives like this. You can't get a dog back into performing shape in a matter of weeks when they living like this on a daily basis. You can't do it. But some people think you can. Some people will fool you like you can. And people will argue you down like you can. Some people think a dog is a great dog no matter who got it. But I know better. I've seen it before. Just as any other great dog man out there seen that a great dog is not a great dog no matter who got it. You know, I talk about Sambo. Sambo wouldn't have been Sambo no matter who had the dog. It was a team process. That's why I would never underestimate the good and the value that a real dog man bring to the table when it comes to a dog. Y'all underestimate yourselves. Or you listen to other brothers that underestimate themselves. Instead of taking pride into what you do, instead of taking pride into how you conduct your program. You know? It don't make no sense, man. Like I said, there's too many people out here, too many brothers out here that wanna take care of some dogs. You know, if you can't handle them, yo, we in the era now of social media where you can easily get on Facebook and say, yo, I got some game bred pits, man. I can't take care of them no more. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be honest with brothers. A brother will understand when they that skinny when you just say, man, I just can't do it no more. I can't do it, man. I don't let them get skinny and this ain't me. You know, I don't normally do this. My mind just not there no more. I'm doing other things. I'm more focused on doing this and doing that, you know. And when, you know, when you see dogs like this, they don't mean that brother is fell off. It don't mean the brother don't got no money. It don't mean he not doing good in life or none of that type of stuff. It mean he not taking care of his animals. That's it. So he just could not have the time for them no more, right? And yo, man, I just can't. I just not feeling it no more, man. You know, before I let them just sit here and die on the chain, come to get these dogs, man, papers and all. You know, like we talked about the last video. Don't try to give me them skinny ass dogs and try to keep the papers in your name. Keep the dog in your name and all that type of stuff. Oh, come get the dogs, and you can't change the name and all that. Man, listen here, man. That's why I tell y'all, man. Dogs that done, man, this dog getting a new name, a new life, a new every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? The hell with his old name. This dog got a new life now. We giving him a new name. We giving him everything new. From the top to the bottom. And see, when brothers get dogs from these kind of situations, and you raise them up and get them back to where they're supposed to be at, man, you don't know how that dog loves you. That dog he gonna cross the rainbow for you. You know, he gonna give his last bit of energy for you. Because dogs are smart. He know where he was at. And he know where he is at. Was at and is at. And where he not trying to go back to. It's no different than if you got a brother or a sister who's struggling out there and just can't get it together. And they in the worst of situations, wherever they live at or whatever they got going on in life. They're in the worst of worst situations, you know, because we always say we think we got it bad, but somebody else got it worse, you know. But they're in the worst of worst situations. Somebody come along and help them out, put them in a place where they can succeed, put them in a place where they can grow and live life and enjoy their life. And you think, you know, that person don't recognize who helped them get to where they need to get at? Now that person like, man, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. You know, and that's the thing. When a person brings a person from these type of situations, that person that you, most of the time, that person that you bring for them type of situations, they're willing to go over and beyond for you. You know, let somebody come over there and mess with that person. You ain't even got to say nothing. That guy or that female that they brought from out them trenches, gonna be on your ass. You know, no words necessary. They ain't gonna have to say nothing. As soon as you go messing with that person, they on your ass. Now they may have to get them off you, say something to get them off you, but that's because they know where that person brought them from. You know. So I mean, man, we just gotta look at it for what it is. You know, a great dog is never a great dog, no matter who got it. You know, I always say, many great dogs that we know about today, they had great dog men that was pushing them, great dog men that promoted them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you can see even from back in the days, you know, some of the great dog men that didn't promote their dogs, you could tell. You could tell in the breeding how much they bred that dog compared to how much some of the old school. And see, promoting your dog, it has nothing to do with the way you take care of your dog. Promotion is only as far as you trying to advertise what you got going on. You trying to promote your program so your program will be well known. That has nothing at all to do with how you take care of your dog. So we're going to leave that out there right now. You know, we kind of talk about something different when it comes to promoting. But the ones who went over and beyond when it came to promoting their dogs from back in the days, them the ones you see with all the breedings on the online pads. And then you see the other ones that didn't make that many breedings, but they was a hellified dog man. Because they didn't promote their stuff the way a lot of other people promoted their dogs. So I say, man, take care of your dogs. Take pride in taking care of your dogs when it comes to how you have your dogs looking. Never underestimate you as a dog man and try to put the next old schooler above you, far as like we always talking about what Kobe them did and Crenshaw them did and Tant them did, and all they did was bred dogs. They had great dogs. Yeah, they had great dogs. You got great dogs. Breed your dogs. Advertise, promote your dogs. Take care of your dogs. Do the right things with your dogs. And you won't have no problem. You see, brothers always saying, why Garner not getting this, or why Garner not getting in trouble and did this and that. Garner not doing what y'all brothers that's getting in trouble is doing. You know, he just not doing it. He taking care of his animals. When you're taking care of your animals, you don't fall into that criteria. You don't fall into that group of people that's out here doing certain things. You know? So I mean, hey man, do what you do. Every dog man gonna have to handle, you know, I'm gonna say it like this, every dog man gonna have to be accounted for what they do with their hounds. You know what I'm saying? You know, and every state is different. Some things is more pressure on the dog man to take care of his dogs in certain states. You know, they are, you know, you might go to a state where you can get away with that, how that brother dogs look in Mississippi. But like I said, even in Mississippi, with them not charging him with dog fighting, in South Carolina, he would have got charged with dog fighting, even if they was that damn skinny. You know? And I'm not going to even say that. I'm not going to even say that, man. Because the simple fact, well, I'm going to say this, though. In South Carolina, when they got scars on them, they was dog fighting. You know? And they don't give a damn how skinny they was. You're going to get that cruelty charge, too, the animal cruelty charge as well, and neglect and all that. You're going to get that stuff as well. But if they got a scar on them somewhere, they was dog fighting. And when your dog's that skinny, they gonna have scars on them. And they ain't gonna be able to get rid of the scars because they ain't healthy. Their skin not healthy. You know what I'm saying? They not healing the way they supposed to heal, no matter what happened to them. So man, hey, like I always say, man, do the right things, preserve this breed the right way when it comes to these dogs, and you'll have them years later. You won't have to worry about none of that type of stuff. You know, and it just is what it is, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. And remember where you got it from first. It's PB K9s on PBC, Pelican Bay's Corner. And we out.